After you populated your dashboard with some files you would like to transcript, just click here on the image to enter the transcription interface. The transcription interface consists of several components. On the left-hand side, there is the waveform. Here in the middle, you'll see the automatic transcript, segmentation, and speaker identities. You can tweak the speaker identities here in the speaker labels. Below, on the top, you see the player, and on the right hand side you see labels you can attach to the words. At the top, this blue button navigates you to a cheat sheet, which can be very handy. You can open it in a separate window or you can print it. This switch view button can help you with some more information about particular airport. So for Prague, here we have the runways and other information, and also you can see here the list of waypoints. If you click the waypoints, here is a list of waypoints, list of nearby call signs, and both in sorted way. So this information can help you to find out the proper call sign of the aircraft spoken in the audio. Now let's see how the process of transcription should look like. You will go segment after segment and you should correct the transcript here. By clicking here on the number, you will run the player.
Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo, 2300 feet, Channel 1014 inbound.
We need to update the transcript here. So capitalize the R. The words which makes the call sign, which is the alphabet plus the numerals, are written in capitalized form. So it's capitalized O, in Oscar, capitalized K with Kylo, and so on. If the alphabet is used somewhere else, it's without capitalization. Also, the other words which are capitalized are the name entities, which is, let's say, Ruzyně, Prague, Paris, Zurich, and so on. And the airline designators, like Lufthansa, British Airways, and so on.
Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo, 2003.
So the first segment is correct. The problem what we see here is that the segment was split to 3 subsegments. We should merge these together. To merge 2 segments together, we will use this double arrow.
Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo, 2300.
At the beginning, by the way, is hesitation, so we should mark this. This is the Ruzyně Tower.
Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo, 2300 feet, Channel 1014 inbound Tango, and we will hold on Tango. Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor, Channel 1014 inbound Tango, and feet, Channel 1014 inbound Tango, and we will hold on Tango.
The rest of the transcript is correct. We need to merge also with the rest here.
Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo 14 inbound Tango, and we will hold on Tango. Rozumieć Tauro, Header Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo Tango, and we will hold on Tango.
Inbound Tango, here it is without capitalization because it's not call sign, and the end here is not very well intelligible.
Tango, and we will hold on Tango.
You can try to listen to several times.
Volta Tango. For inbound Tango, and we will hold on Tango.
If you are not sure what was spoken there, you just delete the text and denote it by Ank, and at the end was Tango.
Tango, and we will hold on Tango.
So we are done with the first segment. What is important with the segmentation is to be sure that this segment, this transcript, exactly matches the audio here. So here, as you see, the segment continues and takes a little bit of speech of the ATCO.
Here.
So what we need to do, we need to shift the boundaries here, like that. So let's continue on the second segment. Okay, there are more errors. You can copy the call sign from here. Capitalize R.
Tango and hold.
There is the check Dobrý den, so you just mark it as non-English. If you understand the language, you can write it down. And we know that it's Czech, so you can write it down as Czech. But this is not needed to be there.
Dobrý den, continue. Tango and hold.
It's correct. The second segment is correct. And in the end is some weak speech, which we are not interested in. So this was the first task, to transcribe the speech. The second task is to correctly set the boundaries. The important thing is that the boundary should not split the speech, but it's not very important if it is like that or a little bit like that after the push to talk click. But the speech should be inside the boundary and should respect the transcript here. The third task is to set the appropriate speaker. So here the first segment comes from the pilot, and we know his call sign here. The automatic system time to time tries to guess the correct call sign from the transcript. Here it works well, so we already have here the call sign, so we just select it here and say, okay, this segment was spoken by Oscar Kilo Alpha Victor Kilo, and the second segment comes from the ATCO tower, so we select ATCO tower. If you are not sure from which side the audio comes, you will select Ank as unknown, and you need to distinguish between the sides, so Ank 1, Ank 2. If there is a segment where is long portion of overlapped speech, then you denote such segment as crosstalk. Now, if you are fine with the transcript, you can click Correct Transcript. This indicates to us that you are pretty sure that the transcript is correct, even you did not understand some words and indicate it as Ank. It's fine. You don't need to really transcribe every single word. What is not understandable for you, just mark as Ank. But the other words here, you are pretty sure that they are correct. If there is a segment which is completely in non-English speech, let's say some Czech, French, German, whatever other language, and the segment is full of such speech, you indicate such segment here as non-English. The small partitions of non-English speech like greetings, you indicate by these special tags, non-English. If you are familiar with labeling with labels and with the grammar used during the VHF communication, you can mark the words according to the labels. So here, by clicking the call sign, you will indicate that these words forms a call sign. Value, you indicate that these words indicates value, and so on. Please consult the annotation manual for proper explanation what these labels are. The full annotation manual is here in the help. It opens a new window. So here in the manual at the very first page you have the cheat sheet, and under it you have detailed instructions what and how to annotate. So once you are done with the transcription and you think there is no more stuff to improve, just click Save button, and if you are done, just close the window or click here, the dashboard. The file you finished, then you can submit as job done. Voila, the transcription is done. You can then continue with other segments.